What's up guys, this is Brian. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at loading a VST instrument and recording some MIDI. So before I get into the video, won't you take a second to subscribe to the channel and make sure you smash that notification bell so you can get a notification every time I post a video. So in the last video I talked about creating a channel, a track for recording. You just click on this plus button here, or you can double click over here. But now let's say I've plugged in my microphone, like for example to this mixer I've plugged in my microphone to channel number 3, and let's say I want to access channel number 3 on this mixer and send that into Studio One. This is how you do it. So you go over here to song, okay, and you click on song setup. Then it will bring up this right here. So obviously I had already, let's do it again. Actually, I'm just going to remove that. Cool. So this is what's going to come up, and it's probably going to look a lot like this. So what I did, so this is all the channels on my actual mixer. Okay. So it goes all the way up to 64 because it's a 64 channel mixer. And right now my computer is mapped to come out of channels 1 and 2, the USB. That's what's coming into Studio One here, my USB. But I want to record audio here on channel 3 because that's where my microphone is connected. So I'm going to click over here and say add mono track, and it's going to add the track there, and I can call this my microphone or just mic. Right, so I've named that, and now I want the audio from channel 3 on my mixer to come into this channel here that I've created, this track I've created on Studio One. So once I've done that, once I've added the mono track, I'm just gonna select it here. So that's the track there, and it's on channel 3 coming in there, right? They meet over here on this square, and then you just click apply. And now you can see my signal coming through over here. You can actually see it coming through there. So now that that's done, I'm going to click OK. And then in my channel here, the channel I've created, right now it's mapped to input left. So you got input left, you got input right, and then we have that mic channel 3 that we created just now. So that's the one I'm going to click, and boom, there we go. But right now what I want to do is show you how to bring in a VST instrument. Just by the way, this controller that I'm using is from Native Instruments. This is their flagship Complete Control S88, fully weighted 88 key MIDI controller. It's got these nice cool screens here. I did a video on the S series using the 61, so it'll be exactly the same as the 61, except this one is full 88 keys like a piano, and it's weighted as well with hammer action. So I'll put the link to the video that I did on the S series MIDI controllers so you can check out all the different functions that this baby has. Right, so if you come over here to the bottom of the screen, bottom right corner of the screen, you're going to see these 3 tabs here. We've got edit, okay? So this will edit whatever MIDI or audio you've got in the region, right? Whatever you've selected, this is where you're going to get into the nitty-gritties and edit, you know, get into the close-up stuff, do some editing there. Then we've got this mix tab. This brings up the mixer. So right now we've only got one channel on our mixer, so that's the only one that's showing up here. So if we create any buses or we create any instrument channels or more audio tracks, they'll all show up right here. So that's under this mix tab. Right, then we've got this browse tab here. The browse tab allows you to browse a number of different things. Okay, so we've got our instruments, we've got our effects, then we've got loops, files. We can go to our SoundCloud, we can browse the shop, we can also check our pool. This is all the files that we've used in a particular song, for example. So this is the browse tab. This is what it would look like. So all these tabs here correspond to these tabs up here, as you can see. So there's instruments, effects, loops, So let's go and click through some of them. So these are all the instruments and VST instruments that I have on this computer that can be accessed by Studio One, or that have been scanned into Studio One. Then these are the effects. Likewise, these are all the effects. Then your loops would be over here. Okay, I've got different loops here. Then I've got files over here. Then I've got my SoundCloud and my Exchange portal and my Persona sphere all here. So you can sign in and you can do a lot of cool stuff here. I will do a video on this tab a bit later on. Then we've got the shop. This is where you can buy extra plugins and extensions and things like that. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go to Studio One's instruments, their built-in instruments. And I'm going to pick this one. It's called Presence because it's got some really cool pianos. And I'm going to drag this. So I'm going to literally drag that, boop, and pop it there. And there I've got my Presence plugin ready to go. So when I play something on my keyboard, it corresponds to the keyboard that's here. So you can see stuff's going on there. Pop, 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 pop. Right, so there's my Presence plugin. Now I'm going to select a piano or keyboard. I'm going to go for piano. And I'm going to choose this acoustic piano. Yeah, piano sounds quite nice. Okay, cool. That's the piano. And now let's say I want to create something. Let's create something. I'm going to change this tempo to about 125. Yeah, let's make it 125. And then let's bring in some drums before we record the piano. Let's bring in some drums. So this is XT. Oh, this is Impact. Impact is a drum machine. One of Persona's drum machines. So let's pick something here. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's use that because it's gonna be super easy to. Cool. Let's try to record something. Okay. That was it. I'm gonna quickly quantize that. Okay, so we recorded a piece of audio. It's actually MIDI. Okay, so I've recorded that. And I'm gonna use that as my main loop, right? Now I wanna add a kick. So let's try and add a kick. Okay. So I added that kick. Where is my kick? Here it is, up here. That's what I added. So now I'm gonna quantize that. Copy. See if I can paste that there. Cool. Alright, so now copy all that. Paste that over there. Cool. There we go. So now I've got some kicks to go along. With my. And now we want to add some piano to make it interesting. All right. So like I said in the previous one, when you're recording, you need to make sure you've activated the channel that you want to record on. So right now we want to record on there. So I'm going to use that channel and I'm going to record. Cool. So we've recorded some cool chords. Let's hear how that sounds. That's cool. That's all right. I'm just gonna. So I've selected a region that I would like to loop. Okay, so I went to the top here. I selected this region because I'd like to loop this region, and then I just click over here, and boom, we are looping. So whatever it gets to the end here, it's just gonna loop back. See? Very cool. Actually thought of something. So yeah. Right, so now we've got some pianos in there. Maybe we can try and record something. Just gonna create another track as well. So I'm gonna record like 2 voices in there. I love house music, guys. That's why it sounds very housey. I really, really love house music, especially deep house. So that's sort of the vibe that I've got going right now. So anyway, let's record some vocals and see how that's gonna sound. Which is let's party tonight. All right. I quickly came up with a little melody that we can work with. So let's try that. Let's party tonight. Okay. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. Let's record a second take of that. See how that sounds. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. Oh, cool. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. Let's party tonight. Like we just don't care. That sounds cool. Let's maybe add a bass line to just bring it all together. Mai Tai or mojito? Mai Tai. Let's try mojito. Cool. Drag and drop, guys. Drag and drop. Let's see. Fat bass. No. Finding instruments is so. Let's try Mai Tai. Let's try Mai Tai. Replace. All right, let's hit it. Let's party tonight. Cool. We've done some recording. We've recorded some audio. We've recorded some MIDI. Let's hear how all that sounds. Let's party tonight. It's that simple. That simple. We've recorded some audio. We've recorded some MIDI. We dragged and dropped some VST instruments onto our tracks, and we've come up with a hook, and I think it sounds pretty cool. And that's how easy it is, guys. I hope this video was helpful to somebody, and I hope you also enjoyed it. Please drop me any questions that you might have in the comment section, so I can try and answer them. And yeah, we'll carry on with this track. Next week, we'll add some nice effects and things like that and do a little bit more to it. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you smash the notification bell so you can get a notification. So you can get a notification every time I post a new video. All right. Have a great one, guys. See you next week. Let's party tonight.